Well, hello, friends and followers. After all night of working on this thing, well, I guess until 11 p.m. tonight, been working on this thing on and off. I finally got the FT-757GX to operate. I put a new relay in this thing, so I was able to get some relays from China and put this power relay in. I'm not sure if the relay is real. I think it's a Chinese fake relay. We'll see how it works. I still saved the original relay, which I tried to clean up, but I didn't want to put the old relay back in, even though it might be better. I guess I'll see how this one works. This board isn't that bad to get out. It's messy and painful, but the board comes out. I have this in a previous video of how to take this finals board out. Anyway, replace that. I ended up burning out one of these transistors through negligence. I wasn't aware that the power supply had this little plug connected to the other two terminals, and I injected 12 volts into it accidentally. Ended up burning up this PNP right here. So tonight I was looking at the wrong diagram. I was looking at the 10 watt PA. This is a 100 watt PA, and I ended up putting the wrong pulling out the wrong transistor. So I pulled out this one and stuck a PNP in where an NPN goes. Anyway, that transistor was the one that handles the bias for the finals, so that wasn't real smart of me. But anyway, I ended up putting some Chinese transistors in here. They're simply tip transistors. So tips are basically PNPs or NPNs, and they got a lot of current. And I got those from my friend Bojack on Amazon. These Bojack guys, I gotta hand it. You can get parts cheap on Amazon for fixing radios and stuff. So anyway, yeah, this is what's in here. Just a bunch of tip transistors, and 10 bucks, 12 bucks, 15 bucks, I don't know. But I basically, these are tip 32s or PNPs. These are NPNs. So I just grabbed an NPN and a PNP and stuffed it in there in the radio, and it came back to life. So that was a good call. And then I waited probably about a week and a half for this to come in from China, from SpeedPack, and it came in. So anyway, that's that. I hope I don't have to take this thing out again and muck around with it. So anyway, yeah, the radio will come on now with a push button, so I can push the front panel and it'll key the relay. And with these, when it boots, the fan kind of spins for a second. So fan spins, and then there it goes. So the radio is on now. And if I hit the MOX button for transmit, you'll see I'll get some current. And I can transmit. Well, there's no transmitting there. It was transmitting. What did I change? In fact, here's the, let's see if it's transmitting still. Yeah, it's saying it's transmitting. It's not drawing enough current though. Let's see what it's drawing here. So I'm cranking the power up on it, and it's, oh yeah, it's working. So I'm not sure what's up with the power, but I can crank the drive up and it'll go. And a little bit of watts are coming out, not much. I don't have much power to drive this thing right now, but I'm getting a little bit of power out of it, so there you go. I'm cranking about only 3 amps to get that. I probably need 20 amps to get some power out of this thing, so. Anyway, it's working. So now I want to put some amps into this thing and see if I can blow this relay up with 20 amps. I'm not sure what this relay is rated at. It's a fake relay. I'm not sure what it will do, but I kind of want to crank on it now before I put this all back together. See if this will survive a real life transmit test before I put it all back together. So that's the story here. Maybe I'll have to put the old relay in. This is getting tiresome. I'm taking this board in and out. I think I've had it in and out a few times, but I guess I'm getting the hang of it too. And these transistors were mounted down with plastic screws. I couldn't get the plastic screws off. Well, this one's getting hot. Yeah, this thing's getting ugly hot here. So they have these bolted down to the, these don't really cool into anything. They have them bolted down to the epoxy board here, but that's not going to cool them down. So yeah, that one's getting hot. How about this, right? This 7808 regulator. So this is a bias transistor, and I guess it makes sense why it's getting hot. Transmitter's been on for a while. All right, well, that's about it. This thing's cranking along. Pretty happy with the fact that it works again. It transmits anyway with the MOX button, so I wasn't sure I was going to get that far tonight, but it looks like I did. So that's my video on the FT-757 Golf X-ray, getting it working. And if you have one of these opened up, you can split them and work on them, as you can see, this way. And you might want to take a gander at the wires and how they all go, in case you have one of these you're working on. These plugs come out, you just get needle nose, and you put needle nose under that plug and pop it out. You put needle nose right under here. I never really knew how to get Yaesu plugs out, but I finally figured it out tonight. If you don't do that, they're like impossible to get out and break things and all that. So yeah, this is a cool little radio. It's really compact. It's an old radio, but I did put some LEDs in here, but they don't really show up on the meter very well. But at any rate, I guess this thing can go back together, and we'll see. I'm going to now put high current into it and see if I can crank out some power and see if this relay will survive the high power. This relay was toast. The old relay was toast anyway. It wouldn't really even power up with that relay anymore. It was all, it must have just had quarter contacts. The relay's around here somewhere. If I could find it, it'd probably hit the floor or something. I don't know where it went, but I could show it to you if I could find it. All right. It's not here. Nope. I don't know where it is. How about over here? I just don't see it. I'm not sure where the old relay went. I would like to show it to you, but one problem I have with these radios, here we go, here it is. Doing this kind of work is there's so many parts and pieces and just junk that throws around. Here's the old relay. And took it apart. You know, it's your basic relay. I did get a screwdriver and I scratched the contacts off. So this is the one that came with the radio. I guess I could put this one back in the radio if I had to, and it might work now that I've cleaned it up pretty well. Just kind of buffed off the contacts with a screwdriver. It's a pretty hefty relay. So that might have to go back in, put the lid back on it and throw it back in here. I'm not sure this China relay will work, but we'll see. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.